In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, Music Maniacs Metal, Trooper Eddie from Iron Maiden. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. And we're taking a look at another sort of horror figure here. We're looking at Eddie from Iron Maiden. This is the Trooper. And if you don't know, if you're not familiar with heavy metal, this is off the album Peace of Mind 1983. The Trooper song. So this is Trooper Eddie or Eddie Trooper, whichever. Well, it's Trooper Eddie based on the card. Yes, Red is a heavy metal. True story. I wasn't allowed to listen to Iron Maiden because somebody at work told my mom that they were satanic because of the 1982 album, The Number of the Beast. So Iron Maiden albums were never allowed in my house. My mom was very strict about that. Little did my mom know that when I told my friends this, they went ahead and made me copies when they had cassettes of each album. So it's not like I wasn't exposed to the albums. My favorite album is obviously The Number of the Beast and Somewhere in Time. Those are my two favorite. I know a lot of people didn't like Somewhere in Time. I think a lot of people like Peace of Mind and Power Slave. But again, there's a lot of Iron Maiden albums out there that people love. Everybody has their choices. There's even people that like The Seventh Son. And that, I think, was Iron Maiden's worst album. But again, correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. I do have other albums. I do not recently, like I'm going to say 7 years ago when my girl told me to get back into playing bass. I bought me the LP of The Number of the Beast, and I have it there. I have it framed, but I have it inside my walk-in closet where my bass is and things like that. So with that said, we're going to take a look at Eddie. But I'm very, very disappointed with McFarlane. The lack of imagination in the spec of articulation. This is more of a display case, but if you're planning on doing or recreating the actual picture of Eddie like he is on the t-shirt that I had back in the 80s, that I did have the t-shirt. You're not going to get it, and we'll see why. This means squat to me, McFarlane. I'm not a collector. I don't care how many pieces. I just believe make the toys and let everybody get it. So I'm not into any of that. So any of you tuning in, I'm your host, Red, and welcome to R.P.Animations. Let's take a look at this horror figure. The next item that comes with Eddie is a backpack. I was surprised it came off. Yep, but again, it's a much smaller item versus what McFarlane gives us on a 7-inch scale. This is a much smaller. And if you notice, the other accessories are the saber or rapier. I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with my swords. I'll have to look and see what it is to understand that. We've got the Union Jack torn up. And sadly, I was hoping to get this figure to recreate the stand. I don't know what this is for, so if anybody knows, let me know. Other than that, guys, these two accessories do come off his hand, but let me show you the range of, there's no bicep swivel. This is as far as you can get it. This is the elbow. And yeah, it's got the details of an old English trooper, dragoon, if you want to call it. It's not a Civil War, so don't confuse it with that. That's not what it is. Even though the uniforms might look a little bit similar, but they're not. Maybe you could recreate that scene from the actual t-shirt, just about that much, because the articulation is not where it needs to be. There's no ankle articulation, there's no toe articulation. This is it. But we can at least take a look at the details of Eddie. Look at that face. And so let's put his backpack. The backpack goes like this. That's it. Pretty much it. The head does swivel. Barely can look down, barely can look up. But okay, it is a piece that you can put in. And if you're a very good stop motion animator, you can probably make this to scale, attacking a Batman or whichever you want to do in your horror stop motion. But overall, uh, I can't complain. It's Eddie, and I love Eddie. My favorite of all Eddies is the Somewhere in Time. The what they call the Terminator or the Future Eddie. That's my favorite look. But other than that, this is a pretty solid figure. I sound disappointed because of the lack of articulation. That's pretty much why you hear that in my voice. But other than that, to put it as a display, that's pretty much it. So can I get him? Sorry, I'm off camera with the stand. Let me see if I can get him to pose in that battle pose. Let's see if I can get that. At least let me have some comfort of knowing that I can probably get him to do that pose. Okay, so it does work, and I'm happy. So I got something out of it. So there it is, me focusing. Sorry about that, guys. So overall, it is what it is, guys. So if you like this, let me know, guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you are going to get one of these for your horror collection. I certainly got it because, again, I am into heavy metal, and this is what I like. But I thought it was going to be something different. I didn't think it was going to be like this. And so, again, share this video, guys. Hit the bell, the notification, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. So with that said, guys, me and the Edster, we're done, and we are out.